My homily for the 26th Sunday in Ordinary Time, the 25th of September 2022. Today's Gospel is challenging, and so it should be. If the Gospel doesn't challenge us at times, then we are saying we have already reached perfection, which is clearly not the case. The Gospel reminds us that we are called by God to act justly and to help the less fortunate by sharing from our plenty with those in need. It also reminds us that we are accountable for our actions before God. There's plenty to think about there. If we indulge ourselves like the rich man and do nothing for the poor man on our doorstep, then we'll end up in torment in Hades. It's a clear and uncompromising message, and moreover it makes it clear that there's no escape from Hades. The rich man doesn't seem to grasp the situation despite his torment. He wants Lazarus to run an errand for him to his brothers so that they will not meet the same fate as himself. He doesn't acknowledge his own selfishness and unjust treatment of Lazarus and ask for forgiveness. It's all about avoiding punishment. There are more than adequate warnings from Moses and the prophets, he is told. But just as he never listened, he knows that his brothers aren't listening either. He thinks that someone coming back from the dead would convince them. But Abraham responds that they will not be convinced, even if someone should rise from the dead. A clear reference to Jesus' resurrection, which would be strongly proclaimed by Christians, but would still fail to convince many to change their lives. The events surrounding the death of Queen Elizabeth and the accession of King Charles has reminded everybody of the rich Christian heritage of this land. It has certainly rattled a few atheists, judging from letters I've seen in the paper, for they see Christianity here to be thoroughly discredited and in terminal decline. What could make a difference is if they saw us who claim to be Christians being more just and more generous. The stakes could not be higher for us all. Nothing less than our eternal salvation is in the balance.